peoples of the web. My name is MK, this is RK. This is the MKRK podcast. Welcome to our 10th episode.
Yes, we've been doing this for 10 weeks. It's so exciting.
10 weeks,
yesterday, so
16 subscribers. We're doing it, baby.
I think that's a pretty good number.
Honestly, for 10 weeks, doing it straight.
Okay, wait, what time? 3:24.
Wow, I thought it said 2, but whatever.
No,
No,
3.
3.
Just like close up. That's gonna be great. So, as you can see, we have a little bit of a different setup today. Because, as you know...
It honestly is the same shit setup.
Well, like,
we just got stuff in the middle.
You know what I mean. Okay, so MaryKay is good at cosplay, and she's done my whole ensemble before.
As a mermaid.
Yes, which we'll put the tag up here for it. But I am good at nails and nail art. It's like the one crafty thing I'm like really able to do.
Mm-hmm.
So she has picked out a design. I'll put it on the screen here, and I have it here. And
I don't know where you put it. I usually
put it like between us. So
I just went like this and I'm like, wow, wherever it's
So that's the design she picked out. Mm-hmm. I love it. I think it's cute.
Yeah, and I have really short nails because like working and constantly opening boxes can't work with long nails.
That, and since she's allergic to milk, calcium deficiency would not be
like
out of the question is why your nails don't grow so long, because
that's honestly true.
You do have fingers that are suited for longer nails. Longer fingers, longer nails.
Yeah, I also don't like long nails because like my skin, this is gonna sound gross, but my skin grows around the edge of my nails.
Oh, so you're like more prone to ingrown nails.
Yeah, so like it really hurts if it grows out too much.
Yeah, I always file the side of my nail, and I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not.
But who cares?
But who cares? And also, while I'm doing MaryKay's nails, we're going to be talking about some dreams that we've had over the years.
A paper.
I have my brain.
I just wanted to make sure I got the ones that I like knew off the top of my head.
Mine are all really dumb. So give me your nails and we'll start.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, by the way, my brushes are unicorn brushes.
Which is great because my favorite thing is that when I was doing your makeup as a mermaid, I have mermaid tail brushes, and I was dressed as a unicorn. And now you have unicorn brushes.
Yeah.
Oh! But, my friends know me to have the weirdest dreams out of the entire friend group. So, like, they're all kind of long. I remember a lot of dreams that I've had, but there's, like, bits missing, obviously, because it's a dream.
Sure. Have you ever lucid dreamt? Where, like, you know it's a dream and you can kind of, for the most part, control what happens? Just put it on my knee. Your hands are freezing.
That's why I was like, dude, you sure?
It's okay. I'm going to push back your cuticles. Don't ever cut your cuticles. If you go to a salon and they, like, go to cut, tell them don't do it. That's where all the nutrients for your nails is, and you're going to get so many hangnails.
Yeah! Eat them yourself. No! That's not what I meant. No, I think that's exactly what you meant. Do you want me to start with a dream, or do
you start with a dream.
Okay. The first one I'm going to say is, it was one that I think I texted you because you were in my dream. But I don't think you remember it because it was from like 2 years ago.
I think I remember it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
like not exact details, but I remember you texting me you had a dream and I was in it.
Yeah. So it was like...
not 2 years ago.
No, there was.
Oh, okay, well then
I'm not sure if this is one. I did text you recently that you were in a dream.
Okay.
But no, it's not that one. I have a lot of dreams with all of my friends in it, not gonna lie.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people do. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, it was like, I was in a museum, and there came to be a part of, like, Egyptian, like, just stuff.
Ooh, I'm down.
Yeah, and so I came across this, like, weird thing that I'm like, I don't think this should be here. And it was just, like, a cardboard, like, slab that had Egyptian symbols on it. I'm like, this
hieroglyphics.
Yeah. It had hieroglyphic. Well, it was, like, the eye insignia.
Ooh.
And then hieroglyphics around it. Mm-hmm. And, like, I was like, this shouldn't be here. So I took it off the wall. And I somehow was, like, just able to fly because of that. So I was like, cool. Yeah, I was flying around this museum. By the way, it kind of looked like the, like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I love that.
Like, yeah, it was cool. So it was just a lot of glass, basically. and like I was flying around it, and I eventually like got to where you guys were. It was you, your brother Michael, my brother Mikey, Monica, and me, and I met up with you guys. And you're like, where have you been? We've been trying to find you because we like just got a call about a mystery that we have to solve.
Oh,
and I'm
so
like,
we're like the Scooby Gang.
Yeah, but like I was able to fly on a slab, and I'm like, sorry, I just needed to go to the museum real quick. I don't know why. I just needed to. So like we head off on our way, and we end up at like this haunted house, and Mikey and Michael go off with Monica because she runs off into like a totally different section of the house that we were trying to like avoid for some reason.
Sounds like something Monica would do.
Yeah, and the boys were like, all right, we need to go save her.
Sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, so Monica goes, they go, and it's just me and you left, and we like get caught by these like gremlins, basically. Yeah. And they're like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I don't know. So, like, I just, like, grab you, and we start, like, flying out the door. And, like, just, like, as soon as we get out of the door, I wake up. That was the entire dream.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like
And I
2 years ago you had that?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Because, like, that was probably the beginning of my senior year. Because I remember it being, like, we were on break.
Oh.
And I was like, I should text someone about this, and I went back to bed.
I wake up with a lot of dreams that I'm like, oh, if I like wrote that down and had like talent, I could make that into a book.
Mm-hmm. I have that about a lot of my dreams, and then I'll end up forgetting them sometimes.
You should do a dream journal.
I did, and then I was like, this is kind of boring with the ones that I was like, with the stuff I was remembering.
Oh.
So I end up just texting my friends whenever I have a dream now. That's like,
oh yeah,
actually
you said you
interesting.
do that.
Yeah. What's one of your dreams?
Well, I have a lot of dreams along the same theme.
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaurs.
Heck yeah!
If y'all don't know, which you should by now, Jurassic Park is my... I miss my... Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time. It's great. I love it. So, I always have a lot of dinosaur dreams, and it's usually a dinosaur chasing me somewhere familiar. But there's one dream from when I was little that I very distinctly remember, where we went to the top of our driveway, right in front of...
Sorry, it's just white right now.
It's okay. We went to the top of our driveway, my mom and I did, right in front of our garage, and there was like a podium, like the kind you check in a restaurant, and we were like checking into our house or something, and I leaned down to tie my shoe, and I looked down the driveway, and there's just like a stampede of dinosaurs running up the driveway. Oh my God. And I'm like,
like into your house?
No, like just up the driveway.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, Mom? She like was kind of swatting me away and ignoring me. She's like, 1 second, I'm not done. And I'm like, Mom? And I had that dream at least 4 or 5 times in my childhood. Yeah. That's usually about where it stopped, though. It never really finished. But, you know, it's okay. I think maybe once the dinosaurs reached us, but, like, just went around us and didn't do any harm. Maybe that was the last time I had the dream. Who knows?
Because you're like, oh, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, I'm not scared of dinosaurs, but they always chase me in my dreams, and I always have trouble, like, opening our back sliding door. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we have trouble opening our back sliding door, so I'll be running away from a dinosaur, and it'll be like, can't get the door open. But I feel like your dreams are more interesting, so go ahead and tell me about it.
I, like, don't have recurring dreams, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, well, not that I can remember. All of mine, like, are super just crazy. Not gonna... Well, anyway, the ones that I remember anyways. So, this is a dream I literally had last night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Recent.
That's why, like, it's really small on this thing, because I was like, dang, I need to, like, write this down so I can remember. Mm-hmm. So, the beginning of my dream, I was, like, back in high school.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, right? And I was doing a musical.
Ew.
You want to take a guess as to what the musical was?
Shrek.
It was Shrek.
I knew it. You love Shrek the musical. I saw it on your Snap story the other day, and I was like, I remember going over for a sleepover, and she was like, let's watch Shrek the musical. And I was like,
I unironically like Shrek the musical, yeah. but I was playing Fiona, but like the human version, not the ogre version for some reason.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so like I was only the human version of Fiona, or it was supposed to be like that anyways. So it was like opening night, but it wasn't night. It was the middle of the day, probably like noon.
That's weird.
Yeah, because, so like do the play, the beginning part was fine, and we come to like the halftime where everyone just like goes out, goes on a restroom break, and like the actors have time to like chill out for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And like during the part where it was like chill out, I went outside because I wanted food, and there was a bunch of food trucks outside.
Mm.
Yeah, and I go outside.
Because you have time for that.
Yeah, I know. I obviously do. So I go outside, and I'm like, oh, thank gosh, there's like some food out here. But like for some reason, I took off the costume before going outside, so I didn't have people like bombarding me as like asking for autographs.
You're famous.
Oh, I know. And then I bump into a friend, but not really, that I used to have.
Uh-huh.
Like, we were friends, but it was like...
But not anymore.
Yeah, it was kind of just like, I want to stay away from you because you're not that good of a person, but I'll still be your friend, obviously.
Yeah. Like,
but,
we'll
like,
be friendly, but...
Yeah. So, like, I bump into her, and we start talking, and she's like, wow, we haven't talked in quite a while. And I was like, yeah, it's been weird. How's...
on purpose.
How have things been? And, like, we just start talking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go. And she throws herself down a hill.
Why?
I don't know. She literally, I was like, oh, I gotta go. And she literally just, like, dove off of, like, a hill. And lands in a pond. And is, like, face up in the pond with her, like, just, like, looking out. And I'm like, and I go down because I, like, wanted to make sure she was okay. And I'm like, what's happening? And she was,
oh my God.
She just, like, looked up, and she was like, I brought her face out, and she's like, put my face back down. I'm trying to drown myself.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no, I'm not going to let you do that. So I bring her out of the water, and then I race back to the theater so that I could finish the show. And, like, I couldn't find my Fiona costume that I took off. And I'm like, I was like crying, and I was like, I don't know where it is. And my Aunt Jenny comes out, and she's like, where's your costume? And apparently she was the one who was running the show the entire time.
Oh, interesting.
And, yeah, she was the one to like, she was like, what's the director of the entire thing?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
She was the director of that show for the evening. And I was like, I don't know where my costume is, and we have to go on in like two minutes, and I was just like freaking out. And she's like, it's okay, we'll just put you in the ogre costume. Oh no! Yeah. And then my alarm goes off before that happened.
God.
But I was just
That's
like,
great.
It was like just like where you like just try to put me in an ogre costume before the like curtains
that
come
works.
back up. Yeah, you know how it does. But it was just so funny because I was like, okay, that's gonna ruin the like surprise of the ogre thing.
Yeah,
but like whatever.
It's okay. Everybody knows the Shrek story,
yeah, and
right?
The other thing was I remember waking up and I just remember like, am I gonna play the ogre Fiona too then? That was like the only fun I had that morning.
Really?
This morning, yeah. I was like, but it was funny. It was so funny. Anyway.
Well, the only dream that I can really remember that had you in it was literally a few weeks ago. I woke up and I texted her what the dream was.
Yeah.
We were at your kitchen table, and for some weird reason, we owned 3 hamsters. One was Carlos, one was Pablo, and one was something else. I think it was like Jose. They were all Hispanic names. I'm not quite sure why.
My Hispanic hamsters.
Yeah, and we were just messing around with them. And I think I had almost a repeat of that dream, like a couple of nights later.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you texting me it, and you were like, I can't remember the hamster's name, and I was like, we could just call it Trace.
Oh, yeah! I so badly want to get, like, 2 of an animal and name them Uno and Dos. I don't care if they're fish, I don't care if they're hamster.
Uno, Dos, and Quattro. What happened to Trace? Oh, you don't even want to know.
It's like that joke when they're like, oh yeah, she had babies, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Fred, and they're like, what happened to Mo? And they're like, oh, she don't want no Mo. Isn't that great? Oh, I love comedy.
I love comedy! Who doesn't like comedy? That'd be so weird. Hi, do you like comedy? No, hate it. Absolutely loathe it.
A lot of my dreams are, I literally just said it at the beginning of the episode.
Repeats, like repetition?
No, are,
recurring?
No, it's like when you can control your dream.
Oh, lucid.
Yes!
Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot the word. I was thinking of something that started with an A.
I don't think I've had any lucid dreams before.
That's so disappointing.
My dreams are crazy enough as it is. I feel like I've had fun in them no matter what.
I love lucid dreaming. But, I mean, like, I can fly whenever I want.
Yeah.
Usually, I enter a lucid dream. There are, like, techniques you can do. Just look them up if you, like, want to try to lucid dream. There are, like, techniques to make it easier and, like, tips and tricks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I genuinely get to a point in my dream where I'm like, okay, that's too weird. There is no way that this is real. I'm like, oh my god, I'm dreaming. And then I can do whatever I want. That's usually how it starts. And sometimes I don't get to that point. But, yeah.
Maybe the problem is that, not that I can't lucid dream, but I'm just too stupid to recognize it.
You don't realize your dreams are just, like, really messed up.
Yeah, because, like, I'm just like, this is normal. It's, like, dreamy.
Also, in the picture, it has your pinky and ring finger. I decided to do your thumb and ring finger.
I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Not like I care. You're the master behind all this today.
Do you know how much nail polish I have?
Too many.
Too many.
I literally have 5 bottles of nail polish, and one of them is a clear coat.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a few clear coats, a few white, and, like, a bunch of different matte top coats.
I have black, pastel purple, shimmery purple, clear coat, and then white. That's it.
I have, like, even the really weird colors, like yellow
and
orange. And, like, I obviously have green, which I use mostly for leaves, although I have done Frankenstein nails for Halloween before.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it for the 4th of July.
I've done Frankenstein.
I was just thinking of, like, well, Rachel, duh, when else would you do it?
Christmas, obviously.
Christmas Frankenstein.
Easter for Jesus.
We did a play in elementary school called Surfing Santa. I auditioned to be, Mistletoe, I think, was her name.
Aww.
One of the elves, because I loved it. And I got worker number 1. I had a line, but, like, I ended up being one of the evil people.
Aww.
I'm so mad.
Dude, I hate when that happens.
And Jamie got to play Mistletoe. She moved. So, Jamie, wherever you are, you backstab me.
Give me back my role in the Serpent Santa. By the way, I don't know if they could see it from there, but, like, just putting blue dots on the white nail polish right now.
Yes,
so do
be the berries.
Do you want me to say another dream that I've had?
Yes, it's easier because I can't talk and do this at the same time.
Okay, that's fine. There is one dream that I remember having more than once. It wasn't reoccurring, but it was just like...
But it was just like a dream you
had I've had, like, twice now. Okay. But it was like... It was back in the beginning of high school, I remember that. And it was like, I was at a abandoned carnival. But there was like... Yeah.
Sorry, I got really excited.
Everything was still on, and I was just there by myself. And I just remember seeing one person every so often, like, out of the corner of my eye, and then he would go behind something, and even though I would, like, try and chase him, he would just, like, vanish.
Rude?
Yeah, and I was like, what is happening here? And, like, it was just so weird. That's, like, the entire dream. It was just me at an abandoned carnival, but everything's on, and I can do whatever I want, but there's just a guy that, every so often I see watching me.
It's so creepy. Do you recognize the guy?
No, it's just like a shadowy figure of a guy. Oh. It literally looks like those like old movies where it's like the hat, like a top hat and a trench coat, and he like vanishes.
Apparently, there's a guy that multiple people have seen. I'll put his picture up here. Yeah. That like multiple people have seen in their dreams. Tell us in the comments if you've seen this man in your dreams. I want to know what... I haven't. Yeah. I want to know...
who you guys... This monkey man.
He does kind of...
He looks like a monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, people have said that it's just... It's the most generic face that a human brain can come up with.
Which is like so not true.
I feel like maybe that we are all just in a simulation and he's just like coming to check on a few people to bring us out of the simulation.
That's not exactly where I was going with that, but okay.
No, that's where I'm going with it though. Beware, you guys. It's all happening. 2020 will be the day.
Everybody, there are a bunch of people that think that we read the Mayan calendar wrong.
And it's 2020.
And it's 2020. Which, I mean, I didn't think the world was going to end in 2012. But honestly, with everything that's happened, it seems more plausible.
It seems more plausible than 2012, because 2012, like, nothing happened.
Yeah. I saw a meme a while back where somebody was like, when you were little, did you think that quicksand was going to be, like, a way bigger problem than it actually is? And I really did. I was like, why are... In the Bermuda Triangle? Yeah. And it's like, why are we not funding...
Why are we not, like...
search teams? Like, a ton of money needs to be funneled into this?
Yeah, but no. The only thing that has gone, like, crazy weird in the Bermuda Triangle recently, I feel like, was that, plane from Malaysia, wasn't it?
Was that in the Bermuda Triangle?
I feel it was near it, I think. If not, you guys can tell me in the comments, because I like to be called out if I say something wrong.
I like to have other people do my research for me.
Well, I don't want to pick up my phone right now.
Well, did they find... I think they did find, pieces of the plane.
I know that they found the flight log, but I don't think they found any bodies.
No, I thought that they found, like, a piece of the side of the plane, but it was, like, a year later.
Maybe.
Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, I know. Like, imagine just, like, having a whole plane with 200 people on it just disappear.
Yeah. I do remember one dream that I had really distinctly, though, that I was walking down... I have a lot of dreams that... I don't know what leaves I want to do for this one, so I'm just frozen.
That's okay.
Oh, there we go. Where I'm, like, walking down the hallway of my elementary school, and, like, the rooms aren't right. Like, the rooms are different rooms than they were when I was in elementary school. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole dream. Like, nothing happens. It's, like, the worst.
You're just, like, going and it's like,
plot.
Oh, well, this was my English room, but now it's a math room.
Yes, it's weird. And maybe it has something to do with the fact that, like, kids don't go to my old elementary school anymore because we built a new one. But it's like, what a boring dream.
Yeah, really.
I had a dream where I was able to fly, but I was only able to fly if I held this rope a certain way.
A certain way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it looped around my foot and I held it with my hand.
Okay.
And I would, like, go like that. it was so weird.
I like how we both have dreams where objects make us fly. Because, like, I had that cardboard hieroglyphics slab of whatever. And you had that rope.
Which, like, both are odd and neither make you fly.
No, but
unless you were thinking about, like...
You can believe.
Like a cardboard plane or something.
No.
Okay, wait. Are the Wright brothers from Ohio or Pennsylvania?
I don't know.
I thought they were from... See, if I say either one of them that I thought they were from, and I don't know exactly where they're from, I'm going to sound stupid. So I'm just going to say I thought they were from somewhere they weren't from. Because I think they're on Pennsylvania's border. But I thought the Wright brothers... Wait, is it North Carolina?
I literally
no! I'll put the answer here. Not that you guys can Google it.
Oh, that's where they're from.
I think it's North Carolina.
I literally completely forgot where they're actually from. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm thinking it's North Carolina because I'm remembering epic rap battles of history, and they go, representing North Carolina. I know so many of those. Do they still make stuff?
I don't know. I remember just the only one I was obsessed with was Dr. Seuss versus Shakespeare.
I know every word to it, yeah. I
was rooting for Shakespeare because of the like super quick rap that he ended up doing, but then everyone was like, no, Dr. Seuss! But I feel like that's more because like everyone has an attachment to him.
Everybody likes Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, because he was like everyone's childhood. You've at least read one of his books as a child. I feel like most people have. I won't say all.
Two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, Rachel. You know some.
Congratulations!
My dad always used to read to me "Are You My Mother?" Which was like
I remember
the
that.
Bird went around just asking random people like, "Are you my mother?"
No, and random things. Like at the
like
end,
the
he has
tractor.
like a crane.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just like he goes up to the top and he's stuck and he's like, God damn it! Yes.
Probably not.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why I like that book so much.
I don't know. Mine was I Love You This Much, and it was like little rabbits, and it was like a mom and the baby, and the baby was like, how much do you love me? And she's like, I love you, it's to the moon and back, stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really cute.
I had a book called, I'm having like flashbacks right now. I had a book called I Love You Stinky Face. Where
was it that weird looking child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where like the little girl was going to bed, and her mom would be like, she'd be like, would you still love me if I were I'm going to say dinosaur because I know that dinosaur was one of them. Would you still love me if I were a dinosaur? And she would say, I would love you even if you were a dinosaur.
That, you know what that reminds me of? Have you seen the thing where it's like, would you love me if I was a worm? Like, the thing that's going around on TikTok.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's like girlfriends asking boyfriends, would you still love me if I was a worm? Like...
I've seen them do the thing.
Yeah. Would you still love me if I was a worm?
No.
You know what? Fair enough.
I fed a baby bird a worm.
Nice.
Yeah, we saved a baby bird. It's on my channel if you want to see it. But
oh yeah.
I fed it a worm.
Did it pick you?
It was like so exciting. Oh, there was a book. I'm sorry, Sky. There was a book too that Michael brought up Stregonona the other day. The book with the lady in the magic pasta pot.
Mm-hmm.
But that reminded me of the book.
Ew, that looked disgusting.
What?
Nah, it was just like you dumping that in, and then I thought that was the.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There was a book where it was like a Red Riding Hood type thing, where this girl went into the woods and came upon a house, and there was a witch, and she lived in a house on chicken feet.
Oh.
Like total flashback, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I have to look it up.
Do you want me to like just briefly say the like last two
say the last
dreams?
dream.
I have like two. So like dream from probably a month ago. I was the president during a zombie apocalypse. That was the entire dream, and it was just me freaking out as being the president. Yeah. And then the last dream, it was this was beginning of high school. But me, Mikey, Monica, and my mom all went to church. And we went to the...
It was called Baba Yaga, if anyone cares.
Oh, yeah, that's like a Russian...
I think they made a horror movie about it,
yeah.
too.
But we went to church, and then we went to the Galileo bookstore that's right by the St. Clarence.
No, but okay.
It's like a bookstore where they sell a lot of religious items, like rosaries, statues, stuff like that.
Neat.
And we go there, and my brother was like, hey, you should get this pair of earrings. And they're like crossed dangly earrings. And I'm like, oh, they're cute, but I don't know if I would wear them too much. All of a sudden, do you know Steven Universe?
I know of Steven Universe.
Okay, there's a character in that called Rose Quartz.
Okay, which one is she? The blonde, short-haired one? The
pink, like, big pink hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she comes out of, like, nowhere and is like, "Hi, honey, how have you been?" And I'm like, "Hi, Mom!" And
She was your mom.
She was my mom. Like, but, like, my mom went into the store with us.
Okay, I'm down.
And, like, came out and, like, I don't know if
Did your mom have any qualms with this?
I don't know if she, like,
calling you mom?
I don't know if she, like, turned into rose quartz, but she wasn't in the dream after that.
Oh!
So, like,
we have other problems
there. So, like, I just know what happened, and, like, at the end of the dream, it was just like, "Hi, Mom, how are you? You changed a little bit." And she was like, "Oh, don't worry, we're going to just, like... We were gonna go somewhere. We were gonna go somewhere, and I don't even remember what it was, but it was just the matter of the fact that she came out and I, like, recognized her as my mom, and I was like...
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
Yeah, it was super, like, just...
You know what that reminds me of? Spirited Away, when her parents change into pigs.
Yeah.
Oh.
My mom changing into rose quartz.
Just make a whole movie out of it. Win awards.
That's what Steven Universe is. Except instead of my mom turning into rose quartz, he is his mom. Yeah, you haven't seen Steven Universe.
He's his mom.
So, like, in the show, she basically gives up her physical form to become him because, like, gems on her planet don't need to, like, reproduce that way. They just come out of the ground because they're rocks. And... and their form is made out of light. Oh. And so, like... She gets pregnant with
babies are made.
Oh yeah. But she gets pregnant with him, and like to like make sure that he survives, she has to just give up her form to become him.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
I feel like Adventure Time and regular show were a lot more lighthearted.
Adventure Time was not that lighthearted.
I don't know. I didn't watch a whole lot of
Steven Universe like got. It was kind of like Adventure Time where it like started really happy and you're like, oh, this is just going to be kind of a stupid show, and then it gets like down and down and you're like, oh my god.
I remember everybody was really sad when it ended. I didn't watch it a whole lot, so I don't...
I remember stopping at one point, and then I watched the ending and I'm like, cool. I didn't need to watch the last episodes apparently to understand what was happening.
Well, I guess that's good. It saves you time. We're going to throw a picture of MaryKay's finished nails up here, since obviously you can't see them. But
it's just like,
I think they look pretty close to the picture. Don't mess them up. You wouldn't believe. I do people's nails, and I'm like, don't mess them up. And they're like, yeah, okay, so anyway. Oh, no!
I don't have hair.
Every time. Thank you for watching this week's podcast. We'll see you next week on week 11. If you have any interesting dreams that you feel like sharing, please leave them in the comments below.
Yeah, we would love to, like, read them.
Yes, I would love nothing more than to read your strange dreams.
Me going on my own account, reading through our comment section like I always do. I'm gonna, like, pop it every once in a while and then, like, put a dream that I've had onto this, like...
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
Anyways, bye-bye!
We'll see you next time. Bye.